And welcome back to another C team game for the Stags. Today they are playing against the Hull Hogs B team. It's going to be a great game, hopefully, for the Stags, but we'll wait and see how it goes as training is just going underway. Following a 6-6 result, I believe, against Manchester Metros, Stags are looking to take away some points away from today's game. Stags have got a full bench, essentially. Unfortunately, Hull Hogs do not, but they have got quite a travel up here, so we'll give them the benefit of the doubt for that one. So Stags have the advantage going into the game as we're just getting the team talks underway. Looks like we are ready almost to get started. Time for the face-off is just past 20 past 9. Yeah, it looks like the refs are picking up puck and Hull Hogs are ready to go, waiting for the Stags at this point in time. Hope you guys are excited for an exciting game today. I'm sure excited being in the commentary for this game today. Expecting good results. And that looks like the Stags are getting ready themselves as they face off with the first line, getting ready for the face off of the game. Just getting ready for face off, Stags getting themselves onto the bench. And that's face off. Stags not winning the face off, unfortunately there. Hull Hogs starting off the game with possession. Good start for the Hull Hogs. Into the attack zone. Offensive zone even. Hull Hogs got possession. Got pass into the middle. Made it to the player. Looking for a shot off. Denied by Callum Wilson, I believe that was for the Stags. Followed by Bryce Young into the offensive zone for the Stags. He's on himself. Try pass it into the middle. Found the player. And that is a goal for the Stags. So that's only 30 seconds into the game. Stags getting a goal. Happy days. Good start to the game. Ready for face-off once more. Stags winning face-off, getting in possession of the puck from face-off. Defence are picking it up, bringing it into the neutral zone. Looking for a pass, couldn't get the pass off, still got the possession though. Pass made it to Taylor McCourt, number 92 of the Stags. Unfortunately couldn't get it quite past their defence as they bring it back to the neutral zone. Stags very quick to reply, bringing it into the defensive zone. Pass it into the middle, unfortunately couldn't find the player, however 37 following the puck. Keeping the puck in possession for the Stags in the defensive zone, looking for an extra pass. He's got space on himself, going to take a pass, almost got a shot off, unfortunately just couldn't get it quite on target there. Okay, so that was Oscar Harden, number 85, that scored the goal for the Stags there. Shot on target there, beautiful shot, unfortunately denied by their goaltender. Stags got possession in the offensive zone, looking to build something off of this. Pass it in front of the net, denied by the Hull Hogs defence, picked up by Cal Wilson, the Stags defenceman. Looking to go D to D, unfortunately bringing it out of the offensive zone, so they have to wait for every player to get out so it's not offside. They do so ready to build up an attack again. Unfortunately denied by the Hull, hit towards Stags goaltender, picked up by the Stags defence. Looking to clear it. And Stags are going to skate it into the neutral zone. Looking for a pass. Unfortunately didn't find the player, however found another player, number 64. Cal Wilson for the Stags, picking it up as a D-man. Looking to pass it into the middle of the offensive zone. Unfortunately it's found no player from Stags, and Hull are looking to pick it up and get it out for a clear defence. Picked up by Stags in the offensive zone. Shot on target, I believe. Denied by the goaltender as the Hull got out. Stags now have time to reset for another attack. As they're going back into the offensive zone, looking for a pass into the middle, couldn't find the player. Hull, unfortunately there's going to be a call there on the Hull Hogs for checking the Stags player. It's going to be a 2-minute penalty for Hull Hogs. Number 95, 2-minute penalty. 17 minutes, 18 seconds on the clock. It's going to put Stags on the power play. And face off in the Hull's defensive zone. Stags looking to capitalise on this moment. Win the face off, get a shot off, denied by the Hull defence. And the Hull's defence are looking to get out of the offensive arena for the penalty kill. Unfortunately, struggling to get out of the arena. The defensive zone. Stags couldn't quite get a hold of the puck though, it's back in the neutral zone. And they go back in the attack. Stags are putting on the pressure very well, quickly in the game here. Looking for a pass into the middle. Pass it back to D-Man, who unfortunately just got it out of the offensive zone, as the Stags need to take time to build up an attack again. Very efficiently back in the attack. Gonna take a shot, denied by the Hull Hogs goaltender once more. There's 1 minute 10 seconds left of the power play for the Stags in the offensive zone. Stags looking to capitalise in the moment with the extra player on the ice. Unfortunately, seeming like they can't find anything right now. However, found a pass into the middle, couldn't find the player. It's going to be followed up by the Stags team. Pass out to the D-man, who's on the fence. Pass in, shot on target. Again, closed out by the Hull goaltender. The Stags looking relentlessly to find something. As the Hull get it out of the defensive zone for themselves into the neutral zone, Stags are looking very quickly to change the line. Not sure that's when I'd change the line, but it's what they've went with, into the offensive zone. Got fresh legs on the ice, ready for an attack, full of energy. Got a shot off, unfortunately just misdirected slightly left of the goal. And it was covered by the Hull's goaltender. And that is the Hogs back to full power on the ice. Unfortunately, Stags couldn't find any opportunity to capitalise on the power play that they had. Stags winning the face-off, unfortunately couldn't quite get a shot off target there, as the Hogs clear the puck all the way into the Stags defensive zone, and it's picked up by Stags. Seems like icing has not been called this game, as Katia's got the puck going into the defensive zone for the Stags. Very quickly, shot on target, denied by the goaltender once more, as the Stags are looking to keep possession in the offensive zone, applying the pressure. Looking for a pass out. Pass is connected out. Katia's got the puck. Got a shot off. Deflected off of the Hogs defender and covered by the Hull Hogs goaltender, Alex Smith. So it's going to be another face-off in the Hogs defensive zone. It's been a great game for the Stags so far. Tons of pressure. Exactly what you want to be seeing from the home team. Just waiting for players to get into position before the face-off takes place. Seems like Hogs have gained possession off of the face-off, trying to get out of the defensive zone, panicking a little bit there. Picked up easily by the defence of the Stags, however, they've lost possession and the puck is now in the neutral zone. Stags rebuilding for an attack very quickly. Bringing it into the offensive zone. And he's looking for a pass into the middle there. Unfortunately, lost sight of the puck there, and it was picked up by the Stags defenseman to carry out the mistake. Stags got the puck, got a shot off, blocked by the defender of the Hogs team, as again they try and clear the puck. And it looks like he's going to skate the puck out of the defensive zone into the Stags defensive zone. It's getting followed by number 33, Cal Wilson, the Stags defender. Unfortunately couldn't quite get there before the Hog offence. Dangerous opportunity for the Hogs attack there, as it was passed in front of the net. Unfortunately they couldn't find a player to pick up the puck and take a shot. as the Stags are looking to clear the puck out of the defensive zone. And they're able to do so. And it's gonna be offside for the Hogs, as unfortunately one of them didn't get out of the offensive zone in time. It looks like it's going to be a line change for the Stags team. They're using their numbers to their advantage, getting the fresh legs out on the ice, keeping as much energy as they possibly can. Face off just in the neutral zone there on the Stags side. Hull Hogs gaining possession. They shot the puck into the Stags' defensive zone, picked up by the Stags as they're looking to build an attack. They've boarded it out the defensive arena and put it into the defensive zone of the Hull Hogs. And it's picked up by a Stags player looking to pass it in front of the net, being battled by the Hull Hogs defender. Although it's beautiful puck work from the Stags player. Pass it in, unfortunately couldn't quite stop it. And it's going to be a reset for the Stags to build up another attacking opportunity. They're looking to get the puck out of the defensive zone as Hogs are starting to apply pressure. The Stags have got space to get into there. Pass it out of the defensive zone, into the neutral zone, into the defensive zone of the Hull Hogs. And they can't touch the puck there, otherwise that would be offside. As the Hogs defenders are looking to get out, there's a little scuffle there between the Stags and the Hogs. Looks like there's going to be nothing called from it though, as the Stags are on the attack, trying to pass it in front of the net. Unfortunately, just missed by the Stags' right winger there. Would have been a great opportunity had they been able to get their stick on the puck there. Pass it into the middle, slap shot inbound, on target, defended well by the Hogs defender as it deflected off of the shin guard, I believe. Stags still got possession, another shot off target, on target, sorry. Goaltender denying the opportunity to make it 2-0 for the Stags. Hogs have cleared the puck as it looks like they are just looking to rebuild themselves as a team first. Stags picking it up, looking to build an attack. However, they've let possession go in the defensive zone. Hogs have an opportunity here. Stags have done well to get it out of the arena, out of the zone there. Hogs have brought it back in. However, it will be offside for the Hogs, as they didn't realise when the puck went into the defensive zone for the Stags. Stags are going on the attack, panicked slightly on the puck. However, they've still got possession. Hogs have gained possession. They're starting to apply pressure. Stags on the attack, 3 against 2. Unfortunately blocked. That was a hit there. It looks like nothing's going to be called for it. Just unfortunately, at the level there is, couldn't stop in time. And that's just going to be an unfortunate circumstance. Stags still on the attack. Almost got a shot off there, again blocked by the defender, and it's going to be killed by the goaltender. Play is going to be ended by the goaltender. So Alex Smith killing the play there. It's going to be a face-off in the Hogs' defensive zone. Again, Stags looking to capitalise on this opportunity that they've got. After the face-off, seems like the Stags have won possession. Try to keep it in the offensive zone. They've just passed it out of there. It's going to be offside as they just got it out of the offensive zone there. That's going to be unfortunate from number 62, Lulu there. It's going to be a face-off just in a neutral zone. It looks like Stags are winning the face-off, bringing it into the defensive zone again. Denied by the Hull Hogs player, number 66. Stags defence picking up the puck, trying to get it out of the arena. There's going to be another little hit there between the Stags and the Hull Hogs. But they need to be a little more cautious about where they're skating in this game, as it is still the first period. Still got 9 minutes, 48 seconds left on the clock. It's in the Hull Hogs defensive zone, picked up by the Stags player. There's a little battle against the wall there. Ref had to do a little jump. That's what you like to see. Stags tried to pass it in the middle, unfortunately there was no player there, and the Stags are going to try and they're going to dump the puck in to kill time so that it's not offside. Hogs are bringing it into the neutral zone. Looking like a 2-on-3 right now. And it's offside as the Hull Hogs passed the line before the puck did. Seems like players need to learn the rules of the game. From both sides there, unfortunately, as both sides have been bad for offsides. Hogs winning possession of the puck. Hit it into the attacking zone. And they bring it into the attacking zone. Good chance for the Hogs. Unfortunately, that's just going to be offside again for the Hull Hogs. Unfortunate there, as that was going to be a good chance for them. Looked like they had momentum in the game. As it's going to be another face-off just outside the Stags' defensive zone. Another face-off the Hull Hogs have won. As it goes back to the Hogs' goaltender. And he covers the puck to kill the play. It's going to be a face-off in the Hogs' defensive zone. With 9 minutes left on the clock, Stags will be looking to get a goal here. They've been putting under pressure, they're hungry for it. Unfortunately, the Hogs again are going to win the face-off. Seems like they've got the Stags bested when it comes to face-offs. As Stags are looking to keep it in the Hogs' offensive zone for as long as he can. Picked up Cal Wilson just at the blue line. He couldn't keep it in the offensive zone as the Hogs are on a little breakaway here. It's a 2-on-1 as the player in front of the net unfortunately couldn't quite find the pass in front of the net as it's picked up by the Stags defence as they're looking to get it out of the defensive zone, as they do so successfully. However, Hogs are applying more pressure, it seems. They're putting on the gas just a little bit with 8 minutes and 19 seconds left on the clock of the first period. Give it a shot on target there, blocked by the goaltender Alex Smith. Stags still got possession, pass it in front of the net. Couldn't quite get the shot off on target. Stags still got possession, looking for the pass. Unfortunately, it's blocked by the Hogs defender. However, the Stags gained possession again, took another shot, and unfortunately couldn't find the back of the net. Stags again going for another opportunity there, passing it into the middle of the net. Unfortunately, Hogs have done well to defend it as they look to clear it from the defensive zone. However, it has not been allowed out of their zone from the Stags. It's picked up by Cal Wilson, number 33. Unfortunately, they do get it out, so the Stags are going to have to hurry to get out of the offensive zone. And they dump the puck in the offensive zone just so they can rebuild. Hogs looking to build an attack here. They dump it into the Stags' defensive zone. It's going to be picked up by the Stags' defence as the Hogs put on the pressure. Unfortunately, just couldn't quite keep it in the Stags' defensive zone. Stags going to take the puck and going to bring it. Unfortunately, it was cut out by the Hogs' defence. They've gained possession again. It's a breakaway. Hogs have a chance here. Shot on target, denied by the Stags' goaltender Erwan. And the Stags get it out of the defensive zone. Ready for their own, a breakaway almost. Fortunately, the stick couldn't quite find the puck, and they couldn't quite dribble it past the Hogs' defenceman there. As the Hogs gain possession of the defensive zone, looking to get it out. They're on another little chance themselves here. It's a 2-on-2. Past it. Unfortunately, it was played out by the Stags goaltender. Hogs players looking to pass it back into the middle. Couldn't find the Hogs player. However, it is picked up by the Hogs. And he looks to turn around. Unfortunately, that was a little push from the Stags player. There's been nothing called. And Stags are on the breakaway. He's got a shot on target, not on target, slightly right of the goals. Stags looking to keep the pressure on there. Get puck back. As they have done that successfully. The Stag person in front of the net waiting for it. As they pick up the puck, looking in the middle, see if a pass. Put the pass off, however it was deflected off of the Hogs defenceman. Tried to get out of the arena, out of the defensive zone, couldn't quite do that. It's back behind the Hogs goal. Stags are applying the pressure. Hogs defending well as they get it out of their defensive zone, and it's dumped into the Stags' defensive zone. It's picked up by the Stags' defence. However, the Hogs are putting pressure on them, and they've gained possession of the puck. They're looking for a little pass into the middle, couldn't quite get the puck past to the player in the middle. There seems to be a little bit of confusion there as it's put back into the neutral zone. Stags are looking to build an attack here as Lulu has got the puck, passes it out against the board into the defensive zone, following the puck. Hogs have boarded it, tried to get it out. Unfortunately, it couldn't be kept in the defensive zone. And the puck is back in the Hogs' offensive zone. Bryce Young on the puck, looking for the pass into the middle. Got it into the middle, shot off. Unfortunately, it was blocked by the Hogs' defence. Unfortunately, it was blocked by Logan Nisbet. There's another shot opportunity from the Stags. It was blocked by the Hogs' defence. It's looking to be tracked down by the Stags, and the Hogs take time to recuperate their attack. Pass didn't quite make it to the teammate. It was intercepted by the Stags player, and it's on for the attack for the Stags. 3-on-2, shot on target, denied by the goaltender Alex Smith. He's done a phenomenal job stopping all the shots that has just been happening there from the Stags. Stags keeping the pressure up, keeping it in the offensive zone. Looking for another shot on target. And he got it, and it was being covered by Alex Smith to kill the play. So it's going to be another face-off in the defensive zone of the Hull Hogs. There's 3 minutes and 13 seconds left on the clock, and a score update. It is still 1-0 to the Stags. Face-off just about to take place. Hopefully Stags can win a face-off. And they do. However, the Hogs have picked up the puck. It's been quickly intercepted by the Stags again. Looking to pass it to the other D-man. Unfortunately, there's no D-man there, as they need to take time to recuperate their attack. And they do so, back into the defensive zone. Looking to be followed up by the Stags. Pass into there. Shot on target, again blocked by Alex Smith, their goaltender. D-man Cal Wilson looking to play the puck into the defensive area. And it looks like the Stags player's falling over. Got the pass in front of the net though. There's been a blow of the whistle. And it looks like there's going to be a penalty for the Hull Hogs. There's going to be 2 minutes on the clock, with 2 minutes and 32 seconds left of the third. It's going to be a great opportunity for the Stags to go on a power play. Second power play of the game, and we are hoping for capitalisation of this opportunity. Stags got it. Puck shot on target twice, saved by the goaltender Alex Smith both times, and it's caught in the glove for Alex Smith. It's number 16 that's in the penalty for the Hull Hogs. And it's going to be another save from the goaltender there. Doing perfect for the Hull Hogs, keeping them in the game right now as Stags are applying tons of pressure. It's going to be another face-off in the Hogs' defensive zone. as they wait for the players to get in position. Stags win the face-off, chased by number 42 from the Stags. Look to pass it into the middle, pass back to Callum Wilson, almost got a shot off, didn't quite connect with it properly. Hull Hogs have got it out of their defensive zone, and the Stags are going to recuperate for another attacking opportunity while they're on the power play. Stags bring it into the defensive zone. Tried to go for a shot on target, it seemed there. Easily intercepted by the Hull Hogs though. And the Stags unfortunately not able to keep it in the offensive zone. So number 16 was called for cross-checking there, just as a little update, as they've only got 45 seconds left on the penalty. There's now going to be a minute left on in the game. As the Stags have got it in their defensive zone. Stags are bringing it into the defensive zone. It's number 17 has got the puck. Looks to pass it further net. Good chance for the Stags. Unfortunately, couldn't get the shot off. Got the second shot off, and it was caught by the goaltender, Alex Smith. He's going to kill the play. 41 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be a face-off in the Hogs' defensive zone. Face-off won by the Hogs as they looked to clear. Unfortunately, couldn't do that as Stags are putting on opposition. They've cleared it out of the defensive zone, followed closely behind Stags. Number 93 looking to collect the puck as they look to build an attack from their own defensive zone. Bringing it round the back of the net, passing it, intercepted by the Hogs player, however it leads to nothing. Goaltender passes it out, and the Stags are looking to get it out of the defensive zone as quickly as they can. Chipped it out into the defensive zone. 9 seconds left on the first period. As Stags looking to get one final chance off, however that would be offside if they topped that. And that is the first period over. So as it lands, the score is 1-0. 1-0 for the Stags at the end of the first period. And we are back for the second period. Face-off just about to take place. A little reminder, in case you're not seeing the screen, the score is 1-0 to the Stags for the start of the second period. And face-off is won by the Stags as they pick up possession and they're looking for a quick attack as it's in defensive zone. Cleared by the Hogs defence. However, it's going to be picked up by the Stags defence as they're looking to get it out of the defensive zone as quickly as they can. Cal Wilson clearing it out of the defensive zone. In the neutral zone, as the Stags are looking for the attack, it looks like it's going to be a good opportunity. It's going to be 2-on-2. There's going to be a pass into the middle, hopefully. Unfortunately, couldn't get the pass off. Almost shot, which is slightly left of the goal for the Stags. And the Stags are going to take the puck. They're going to take a shot. It's going to be deflected off the defender. The Stags are looking for more opportunity. Unfortunately, they pass it straight to the Hogs player, and the Hogs are going to take that. It's a breakaway opportunity as the Stags defence clear. It was a scary time for the Stags defence there. As the Hogs clear it back into the Stags defensive zone, it's going to be picked up by Liv, number 23 for the Stags, and she's got all the time on the world on the puck. Stags defence are going to skate it into the neutral zone. And they're going to pass it into the offensive zone. There's a good chance. Shot just wide, deflected off of the Hogs defender there. It's going to be Hogs on the attack. Unfortunately, it was denied by the Stags goaltender Erwan. Hogs are picking up the puck in the neutral zone. Cal Wilson's skating it into the offensive zone, looking to get shot off. It was on target, deflected off of the defenseman for the Hogs, and then caught by the Hogs goaltender Alex Smith. Fortunately, the Stags got out of the offensive zone for themselves, and they look to build an attack. The Hogs are going to get it against the board, try and clear it. However, it's picked up by the Stags. Pass into the middle, shot just left of the goal again. They're getting great opportunities. Pass into the middle once more. And it's cleared by the Hogs defenseman, number 77 or 71. I can't quite see from the angle that I'm at right now. Stags got the possession, passed right into the middle again. Unfortunately, couldn't find the player as they were applying the pressure. Stags keeping it in their offensive zone. Hogs are defending well, however they're under a lot of pressure from the Stags right now. Number 7 getting it out of their defensive zone as Stags are chasing it. Passing D to D just to recuperate and get back to themselves. Stags building the offence there. Chris Foster on the puck, looking to pass it into the middle for the assist. Fortunately, couldn't get the shot off as they missed the puck. And it's back in the Stags defensive zone. Stags picking up the puck again, skating it out of defensive zone, putting a bit of speed behind this attack as they're looking for a breakaway opportunity. He's going end to end. He's shot. It's just right of the goals. Unfortunately, not able to put that opportunity in the net. Picked up by the Stags again after being cleared by the Hull Hogs. Passed back into the middle. Passed, denied by number 75 from the Hull Hogs. A brick wall in the defence for the Hull Hogs. And it's picked up by the Stags. Unfortunately, couldn't get the pass off, and the Hull Hogs players get possession of the puck. Good chance for the Hull Hogs. Unfortunately, denied by the Stags defenseman, number 46, 48 there. As we're looking to get it out of the defensive zone. Panicking under the puck there. Number 42 chasing the puck after 48. Unfortunately, looked like he stood on the puck there. Which pinged it out a little bit there. There's Hogs on the attack, unfortunately passing it into the offensive zone, but there was no player there. Unfortunately, the Stags picked up the defensive puck. Skating out of the defensive zone, it's Lulu on the puck, taking end to end. Blocked by the Hogs defender, however, it's fallen to another Stags player. Just passed it in the middle, looking for a shot off, just right of the net there. And it's number 48 for the Stags with possession of the puck. Get into the middle again, shot, just couldn't get off. Should probably be taking a touch there, just calm and collected. Tried passing it back in, deflected off the Hogs defender. Hogs are picking it up to try and get it out of the arena, out of the defensive zone. Number 7 on the puck. Denied getting out of the zone by number 62. And it's behind the Hogs net. Stags with possession. Try to pass it back out to the D-man on the blue line. Unfortunately, they missed the puck and it's back in the neutral zone. Looking to dump the puck for a quick line change, it would seem. And the Hogs have dumped it back into the Stags defensive zone. Picked up by the Stags player, boarding it out of the defensive zone. And number 3 for the Hogs, unfortunately not able to get the puck there. It's in the neutral zone, a little tumble from the Stags player. There's a little confusion there as Katya seen the Stags player, couldn't quite touch it though, as it would have been offside. Back to Katya, shot on target, denied by Alex Smith. Was that a goal? Looks like the player was killed by the goaltender, Alex Smith again. So there's going to be another face-off in the Hogs defensive zone. Stags getting many opportunities here to get goals. Again, changing the lines ever so often, using the numbers advantage that they have, as you would. Looks like there's a bit of discussion going on. Don't know what they're talking about. Hogs winning possession of the puck off of the face-off, however, it's quickly picked up by the Stags players as they ping it into the middle, picked up by the Stags, the Hogs defence, my apologies. As the Hogs look like they're on a breakaway, looks like it's one-on-one right now. They're panicking under the puck, unfortunately. I just lost composure a little bit. They've still got it, passed in front of the net of the Stags. Unfortunately, couldn't find the player to get the last hit on target there. They've still got possession though, still applied pressure. Looks like the Stags are a little bit defending well, boarded out the other way, and it's going to be picked out by the... There's a race on. Looks like Nisbet is going to pick up the puck for the Stags. Going to try and get on target. However, it's going to be picked up by the Hogs defender, the Hogs goaltender, Alex Swift, and they're going to kill the play there for another face-off in the Hogs defensive zone. As it was another full line change, again, as I mentioned earlier. Stags making use of the absolute number advantage that they've got, looking for more energy on the ice at all times. Face-off won by the Hogs as they've got possession of the puck, looking to get it out of their defensive arena as soon as they can. Defensive zone, however, it's been intercepted by the Stags attacker, number 15. They get it out of the defensive zone. Picked up by Callum Wilson again as he looks to scare it back into the attack of zone. However, it was missed the player he was aiming for. And the Hogs defence has passed it to the Stags for an opportunity for a shot. However, they couldn't quite get it on target there. Couldn't quite get a shot off. And the Hogs get it out of their attacking zone. Almost offside there. However, Stags were fortunate enough for the Hogs to gain possession when they did. As Stags are too eager to put on the pressure on their defensive line. Seems like the Hogs have got it out of their defensive zone and it glides into the Stags defensive zone as they pick up the puck, looking to start on another attack. Dal Wilson passes it into the neutral zone, unfortunately intercepted by the Hogs defender as the Hogs defender brings the puck into the attacking zone as the Stags look to get it out as soon as they can, and they have done just that. Number 3 on the puck for the Hogs. Got time on the puck. Passed it to number 95 as he turns, looks for a pass, gets it to number 7 as he skates it into the defensive zone. Unfortunately, it's been poked out of the defensive zone by a Stags player. And number 92 has a perfect opportunity for a little 2-on-2 action here. As he looks to shoot! Shot on target, blocked by the pads of Alex Smith. Shot again on target, again blocked by Alex Smith. He's saving the Hogs right now, keeping the Hogs in this game. As the Stags are looking for another shot on target, pass it into the middle, denied by the Hogs defender. Stags get the possession of the puck once more, looking for another shot, taking their time on the puck. Shot was a bit left of the net, so won't be on target there. Pass back into the middle, good pass, and it's a shot, it's a goal for number 95 for the Stags. Second goal for the Stags, with 10 minutes and 27 seconds left on the clock. That was a little replay happening there. You can see the goal in action once more. That was looking for a number now. I'm getting a shrug from the live stream team here because I didn't see the number. We'll get you the number of the player in 2 minutes. As the play is happening again. Also, now 2-0 down, just adds pressure to them to try and get a goal. As they've got it in the attacking zone for the Stags there. The Hogs have got the puck, brought it into the attacking zone, and the Stags are looking a little race going on here.
Oscar scored.
Oscar. It was number 85, Oscar Harden, again for second goal for the Stags this game. Might be looking for a Hattie. We'll wait and see as the Stags are on the attack again. Passing the puck in front of the net. Unfortunately, shot was blocked by the Hogs defence, and it is covered by Alex Smith to kill the play again. There's going to be another face-off in the Hogs defensive zone.
Did you swap lines after that goal? It might have been Foster, not Oscar.
Off the face-off, Hull Hogs have got possession of the puck, looking to get it out of the defensive zone. Missed the puck, unfortunately, and it's just kept in the defensive zone by the Stags player, Callum Wilson. As he gets a shot off, unfortunately, it's left of the net. Good power behind the shot, though, as it's picked up by Smith, number 42. In the middle of the Hogs defensive zone, it's hit out by the Hogs defence, picked it up by number 23 as they look to build up in another attack. Number 23 skating it end to end here. Got a chance on net. Got a shot on target. There's a little scuffle in front of the net. And it's been killed by Alex Smith again, it would seem, for another face-off. There's going to be a line change for the Stags again, keeping those fresh legs as fresh as they can. 8 minutes, 29 seconds left of the second third. Face-off happening there. Looks like Stags have one possession of the puck off the face-off. Going to get a shot off. Unfortunately, it's not connected well. And the Hogs have easily gotten it out of their defensive zone. There was a little panic on the puck there from the Stags. But as went to nothing, it would seem. Hogs players kept it in the defensive zone for them. He's got a good opportunity here. Unfortunately, the pass was a little bit too forward, but it looks like they might be able to pick up the puck. There's a little scuffle against the boards here. The Stags just came out on top with the puck. And they have dumped it into the Hogs defensive zone. for number 28 to chase. As he passes it into the middle, unfortunately the touch on the puck just wasn't what you want to see, and he wasn't able to control the puck, as the Hogs again easily clear it from the defensive zone. 7 minutes, 34 seconds left on the clock. Stags got it in their defensive zone, looking to take the time as they get it out of the defensive zone by skating it out. It's going to be a 3-on-2 situation. Tries a shot, is blocked by number 3's stick, and Alex Smith kills the play once more for another face-off in the Hogs defensive zone. As we're ready to take face-off, as the puck is dropped, and Stags have got possession of the puck off the face-off. As he's looking for a pass into the middle, got the pass off. There's a little awkward angle there for the player with the puck there. Couldn't quite do anything with it, as the puck is hit out of the defensive zone, through the neutral zone, and into the defensive zone for the Hogs. Stags get it out of their defensive zone. Got the puck possession in the neutral zone as it stands. Hitting it off the board into their offensive zone, and number 48, Ryan Fagan, is looking to pick up the puck. Stags are keeping it in their offensive zone, much to Hogs' attempts, as our keeper plays it out to the Stags' defence, as he looks to clear it through the Hogs player's legs. Hogs have picked it up, number 18 on the puck, looking to pass it to their player. Unfortunately, it goes right to the Stags defender. Hogs has intercepted the pass from the Stags as they go on a little one-on-one chance here. Well defended by number 62. Number 42 on the puck, looking to get it out of the defensive zone. As they've done so, the puck is now in the neutral zone. Number 16 try to build up an attack as quickly as they can. Number 6 on the puck, dumping it into the Stags' defensive zone, as it's going to be picked up by number 48, as they're looking to skate with the puck, and they've hit it well and truly out of the defensive zone. They tried clearing it there, however it's been picked up by number 62 from the Stags, as he looks for a pass into the middle. Couldn't quite get it on time before the Hogs denied the opportunity, as the Stags look to skate it back just to rebuild. Don't know what the Stags player was doing there. I think the player was thinking it was different sides there for the players. As the Stags are on the offensive there. As you can see on the Stags players, they've got lovely stickers from our sponsors, Canvas. They've got beautiful student housing as they host our events, as we watch the final of the Olympics today at Canvas Housing. Hospital people, they're lovely people, lovely staff, and a lovely venue. Stags looking to get it out of the defensive zone with their lovely canvas helmets. Looking to pass it in front of the net. Shot off just left of the net there, unfortunately. Taylor McCourt, number 92, looking for a Stags goal tonight. You can tell he's hungry for it. Passing it to number 17. Got some open space there, free real estate, defended by the Hogs defender. And there's another shot, and that's another goal for the Stags! That is number 95, I believe, that is scored for the Stags. And there's a replay to see that goal in action again. That will make the score 3-0 to the Stags. 3 minutes 40 seconds left on the clock for the second period. So that'll be number 85, my mistake, not number 95, that scored for the Stags there. Ryan Harden.
Yeah. No? Yeah? Yeah. Isn't it Oscar Harden?
Stags have got another opportunity. Shot was on target but blocked by the defensive of the Hogs. Taylor McCourt losing possession of the puck there.
Oscar Harden.
Oscar Harden, my apologies. That's a hat-trick for Oscar Harden. Oscar Harden doing well this game. Only second period and 3 minutes left.
I actually told him he was getting a hat trick for the game.
Slap shot on target there, denied by Alex Smith. There's another shot on target, and that is 85 again. That is for Oscar Harden. He is smashing this game. He must feel amazing right now. I only know I would be if I had 4 goals under my belt within the second period.
It was gorgeous. Big flick up, man. It was beautiful.
Oscar Harden doing well for the Stags, carrying the goals as it stands. The only one in the books with goals. As they face off again in the centre of the ice. Picked up by the Stags again. Another attacking opportunity for the Stags. Shot on, just hit the post of the right side there. Stags keeping possession though. Stags keeping the pressure high, as even though they're up 4-0, they're not looking to give up anything soon. Hogs getting out of their defensive zone. Unfortunately, just panicked a little bit, it would seem, and dumped it into the Stags' defensive zone. Picked up by Stags' defence. As pressure's on them. It's in the Hogs' defensive zone. With Stags chasing closely behind the puck. Looking for another, it would seem. Stags fighting the Hogs player there. Unfortunately, they couldn't keep it in the offensive zone as the Hogs carry it into the Stags' offensive zone. Shot on target, denied by Erwan. And he's going to kill the play. And it's going to be a face-off in the Stags' defensive zone with 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the second period. We have face-off in the Stags' defensive zone.
Period.
Stags are going to win possession off the face-off as they look to get out of the defensive zone. Stags getting it out of the defensive zone, chasing closely behind the puck as quickly as they can. As they've kept it in the defensive zone. It was a fall over for the Stags player there, unfortunately, but they've been able to keep possession in the defensive zone. As number 37 has got possession of the puck. Pass it into the middle to number 20, Katia, for the Stags. As she looks to pass it into the middle. There's 1 minute left of the second period. Looks like it's going to be the end of the second period with Stags 4-0. It seems as it stands right now, which is a great place for them to be in coming into the last period of the game. Katia getting an opportunity on herself there, blocked by the Hogs defence. As they look to get the attack going. Number 77 fumbling the puck, unfortunately, there. As it's pinged back into the back of the Hogs defence. As Stags player attacks them, applying the pressure, trying to keep the puck in their zone as much as they can. They get it through, however it's going to be picked up by, looks like Callum Wilson's going to win the race to the puck there. Cameron collected on the puck, looks to get it out of the defensive zone. Boarding it across the defensive zone. There's 3 seconds left, 2, 1, and that is the end of the second third. Stags 4-0 up. It's looking amazing for the Stags as they go into the final third, and we will see you guys after the quick break between the periods, and we'll see you guys shortly. And we are back for the third period, just after the break there. Again, just a reminder, Stags on 4, Hogs on 0, as we go into the last period of this game. 20 minutes left on the clock. as face-off just takes place there. Stags winning the face-off, gaining possession of the puck. Looking to pass, already intercepted by the Hogs. However, they got it back quickly as they go on the attack already. Stags have got it in the offensive zone of the Hogs. And they keep it in the offensive zone. Unfortunately, the Hogs have just got it out of the defensive zone, so they have to wait now before they can go back in the attack, so it's not offside. So Lulu on the puck again, skating it back just to recuperate the Stags team, getting it back on the attack. Pass didn't quite make it to its intended target. Hogs pick up the puck, try and attack. Unfortunately, didn't go to anywhere. Stags hit it clear of the defensive zone. The Hogs are slamming it into the defensive zone just to make sure. As the Stags look to clear it out of the defensive zone. They're skating it out of the defensive zone now. Pass was intercepted by number 75 of the Hogs. 35 on the puck, looking to skate it forward. Gets stopped by the Hogs defender. Passes it round the Hogs defender against the board. Keeping it in the offensive zone. That's going to be a pass to number 15. Unfortunately, couldn't quite pick up the puck. And they're going to have to start again on the attack. So in the Stags defensive zone. Picked up by the Stags defender. As he looks to clear it out as quickly as he can. A little skittish on the puck, it would seem, as he panics to get it out there. Get it out of the defensive zone. There was a little miscommunication there between the defenseman and the goaltender of the Hogs, Alex Smith. As it's dumped into the Stags defensive zone there. They look to get it out as quickly as they can. Again, the Stags are in a comfortable lead right now. 4-0 with only 17 minutes and 54 seconds left on the clock of the game. Stags are on in a breakaway opportunity here. 1-on-1. Takes a shot. It is blocked by Alex Smith. So one shot blocked by Alex Smith, or one shot over the net there. Unfortunate for the Stags, however, they're keeping the pressure high. They're keeping the pressure high. Right behind the Hogs net. Unfortunately, there's a fall over for the Stags player. However, he got the pass off. Deflection off the keeper. So close to tapping there for the Stags. Unfortunately, couldn't quite get it off. As the Hogs are looking to chase the puck in the Stags defensive zone. They pick up the puck. Look to get it passed across the net. Against the boards behind the net. Stags have picked it up as they were looking to skate it out of the defensive zone. He's skating it end to end, it would seem here. He's got a little contact there between both teams there, but nothing malicious behind that there. And it's covered by Alex Smith to kill the play in the Hogs defensive zone once more. Going to be another face-off in the Hogs defensive zone. $16 minutes, 50 seconds left in the clock as the face-off is done in the Hogs defensive zone. Puck is hit wide. Unfortunately, the Hogs person couldn't quite clear the puck out of the defensive arena, the defensive zone there. Get it out of the defensive zone as it's getting looked to be picked up by John Rogers, number 64 for the Stags. Intercepted by the Hogs attacker. As they look to keep it in the Stags defensive zone. Unfortunately, they aren't able to do that. They're going to recuperate. However, they've missed the pass there. It's going to be a great opportunity for the Stags. Number 64 on the puck. Unfortunately, couldn't quite get the pass into the middle of the net there. However, there's still pressure on the Hogs as they're quite quick to clear it out of the defensive zone. You're starting to notice the number advantage to the Stags as you can see difference in the speed levels starting to show through. This is purely just unfortunate as it's quite the travel for the Hull players, and obviously with the Stags having a full bench it's going to be a lot easier for them to maintain stamina. Number 42 skating it through, looking for a shot off, blocked by their goaltender Alex Smith. Again, good save there, shot on target. as they look to dump the puck into the Hogs' defensive zone. Well, they recover from an offside position. Stags look to pass it into the middle of the defensive arena. Lulu taking it into the corner of the zone. As it's picked up by John Rogers as he looks for a pass. His head is up looking for it. Couldn't quite find one. Tried to take it in himself. Couldn't quite get it there. Picks up the puck again. Taking it round the back of the net. Looking to pass it in. Couldn't quite pass it in, and it is cleared by the Hogs defence out of their defensive zone as the Stags trace back to recuperate. Go back for another attack. 2-on-1 right now. Take a shot off. Blocked by their goaltender. Blocked by the goaltender again, and the play is going to be killed by Alex Smith once more for another face-off in the Hogs defensive zone there, as they're looking for a line change on the Stags again. Giving face-off Katia, number 20 for the Stags, taking the face-off. And they've gained possession from the face-off. Looking to ping it into the middle. Did so, however, it found the Hogs player rather than the Stags player, which is unfortunate. Hogs player looking to clear it, boarded it round the back, however it's picked up by a Stags player. They've kept it in for the moment. Unfortunately, number 77 is able to get out of the defensive zone. A little frustration there from number 77 as they lost possession of the puck. Stags picking up the puck, get it back into the defensive zone. And it's cleared by the Hogs defence, picked up by number 77. Couldn't quite get out of the defensive arena yet. And number 28, 38, passing it out to the right side of the rink, where they've been intercepted by the Hogs defence, and they get it out of the defensive arena. And they've dumped it back into the defensive zone. Just avoid the offside. And it's a breakaway chance for the Hogs. Race for the puck there. Number 77 getting a shot off, unfortunately, just went slightly right of the net there. So not on target for the Hogs there. Good opportunity though. Can tell that the pressure can get to the Stags. Shot on target from the Stags there. Blocked by the pads. Number Alex Smith keeping them in a 4-0 deficit. As they prepare for a face-off in the Hogs defensive zone. It's going to be another line change. Hogs have won the face-off there, and they'll look to clear it out as quickly as they can. Unfortunately, not able to get it out before the Stags defence could get a hold of it. However, on the second time coming, they were able to get it out the defensive zone. They've passed it into the middle. There's a good chance for the Hogs. Unfortunately, couldn't quite get it as it was cleared by the Stags defender. However, now it's on the opposite side. A good chance for the Stags. Number 42 on the puck. Blocked by the defence. And the goaltender, Alex Smith, pouncing to cover the puck to kill the play. Going to be another face-off in the Hogs defensive zone there. And Stags winning the face-off, looking to capitalise on the opportunity that they had there. Fortunately, Hogs says no as they pass it out. It's a good opportunity for the Hogs here in the Stags defensive zone. Fortunately, they aren't able to do anything with it. Stags are looking to clear out the puck from the defensive zone as quickly as they can. It's getting chased by number 16 on the puck, looking to pass it into the middle of the... Couldn't find the player, unfortunately, as it was intercepted by the Hogs player. Hogs got a good opportunity now on the breakaway. Unfortunately, 16 again, sweeping in to say no to the Hull Hogs. Denied. Absolutely not. Not on 16's house. Stags back in the attack. looking to get into the defensive zone. They've done that. They've passed it through. There's a little scuffle against the boards there. Hull Hogs still looking to clear the puck from the rink, from the defensive zone. Unfortunately not able to do so. Almost an offside called against the Stags there. And it is pinged into the Stags' defensive zone there. Again, another scuffle on the board there. Puck not being touched as it stands. And the Hull Hog player is able to clear it from there. Hull with possession of the puck. Pass, good pass into the middle. Unfortunately, just fumbled by the player there. As the Stags are looking to capitalise on the mistake. Number 92 on the puck. And it is cleared by the defence of the Hull Hogs. Stags keep it in the offensive zone. 10 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock. As they look to board it out, unfortunately, I don't think it's going to work. However, they've been able to. Stags have kept it in the offensive zone. Number 92 back in the puck. Looking to get a pass through. Shot on target, saved by Alex Smith. Pads doing him goals there, doing him wonders. Stags looking to keep the pressure on. Hogs getting out of the zone, unfortunately denied by number 48 as they keep it in the zone. Try to keep that pressure up as much as they can. Good pass into the middle, good shot, deflected off of number 3, the defender for the Hogs, and they look to clear it out. However, it looks like Lulu is going to keep it in the zone. Number 85, 95 is on the puck, good shot. However, saved by Alex Smith again with his pads. 85, go for another shot. He's hungry for his 5th goal. The Stags have kept it in the zone as it stands. Good fight there between the Hull and Stags players there, as they're able to keep it in the offensive zone. 37 having a shot there, saved by the pads of Alex Smith. The Stags are saying no to the Hogs getting it out of the defensive zone. A little slap shot getting hit there. Fortunately, it's hit off the Hogs defender. Number 62, Lulu on the puck again, skating it in. Still going really well. Pass across, unfortunately, couldn't quite get the stick of the puck there. Passed it across the middle, again, not able to find a player to hit the final shot. Space in the ice there, 37, shot on target, deflected off of number 66 for the Hogs there. Stags doing well to pass it around. Shot for 37, again saved by Alex Smith. Hogs getting it out of the defensive zone with 8 minutes almost exactly left on the clock. Stags looking to do some changes as they build in an attack. Pass it through into the offensive zone for the Stags. Shot on target, saved by Alex Smith once more. Picked up by the Stags player, pass it in front of the net. Shot, and it's covered by Alex Smith to kill the play. Be another face-off in the Hogs defensive zone there. Stags keep in possession after the face-off there, as they look to ping it into the middle there. Unfortunately, it was received by a Hogs player as they get it out of their defensive zone. Now Smith looking to board it out. He successfully does so with a bit of power behind it, as he's picking up the puck back in the defensive zone. He's got tons of time on the ice.
Offside, keep playing.
Stags keeping possession of the puck. Looks like one of the Hogs players are injured, which is not ideal for them with the low numbers they already have. It's number 7 from the Hogs that was injured there. Unfortunately, we're sad to see. Shot on target from the Stags, saved by Alex Smith there. 64 picking up the puck, looking to pass it back into the net there. Going for a little cheeky insert there on the left hand side. Unfortunately, not able to get it. Stags looking to keep possession of the puck there, just kill time. Well executed by the Stags. Looks for a shot off, just hits the right side of the net there. They pass it back into the middle of the net. Fortunately, no stick is able to connect to the puck, and it's going to be covered by Alex Smith again to kill the play. So there's going to be another face-off in the Hogs' defensive zone. Stags looking to keep the 4-0 lead with 6 minutes and 7 seconds left on the clock. Looks like number 7 is holding their arm in the bench there. Hope everything is okay for that player. Face-off happening there. Katya winning the face-off for the Stags. Stags fighting for the puck. Hungry for another goal. Take a shot. Unfortunately, it's deflected off the defender of the Hull Hogs. Kept in the zone by the Stags defenders. Hull was able to get it out of the zone. Stags taking possession. Looking to get it back in. Skating himself with the puck, picked up by the Hull Hogs defender. 5 minutes and 36 seconds left on the clock. Intercepted by Katya there. Unfortunately, they're not able to keep possession of the puck. Hull Hogs get it out of the defensive zone. It's going to be chased. There's a race on between the Stags and the Hull Hogs players there. Hull Hogs winning the race. Pass it down to number 77. Unfortunately, just a bit too hard of a touch on the puck there. It's going to lose possession of the puck. However, they've received it by number 3 and they've passed it straight to the Stags player. Not where you wanted to go, just unfortunate. Number 93 picking the puck up from the goaltender. Pass it, trying to pass it out of the defensive zone. They get it out of the defensive zone, and that's going to be offside against the Hull Hogs, as unfortunately it was just out of the defensive area there. 4 minutes, 52 seconds left on the clock. 4-0 to the Stags. Face-off going to happen just outside the Stags' defensive zone. And it looks like the Stags are going to win possession of the puck off the face-off. And so look to get it out of the defensive zone as quickly as they can. And it's going to be chased by number 28. Great opportunity. 77 just put their body on the line there to stop the puck getting taken by number 28. However, they've still got possession of the puck behind the net of the Hull Hogs. Skating into open space here, looking for an open pass. Number 48 getting into the back lines of the Hogs defence. They've cleared it and they're looking to start an attack themselves. Hogs have a good opportunity there. Hit out by the Stags as they look for an answer themselves there. Unfortunately, there's just a fumble on the puck there. However, it's recovered quickly by Katya on herself. And she's been denied by the Hogs defence, keeping possession of the puck. She's finally got teammates there to help her. She got a pass on the unfortunate that just tapping wasn't hit there by the Stags player. Could have been 5-0 there with 3 minutes and 44 seconds left on the clock, but unfortunately it was just missed. As the puck is sent back to the goaltender of the Stags, Erwan. He passes it out to number 62. Pass almost intercepted by the Hull Hogs right in front of the net. Would have been a disaster to have lost the puck there. As they skate it out of the Stags' defensive zone, they bring it into the offensive zone of the Hogs. There's a little bit of confusion there as the Hogs get it out of the defensive zone. There seems to be a call there. Six. Huh? There's too many men on the ice. Too many men on the ice. So there's going to be a little penalty there for the Stags, as we need to communicate better. 2-minute penalty with 3 minutes and 11 seconds left on the clock. That's going to put Hull Hogs on the power play. Gives them a perfect opportunity to get themselves on the scoreboard. Hogs will be looking to capitalise from this opportunity. It's going to be number 17 that's in the penalty box, which is Chris Foster. Off the face-off, Stags are getting the puck out of the defensive zone. Even though they're on the penalty kill, Bryce Young's on himself, 37, one-on-one against the keeper. And it's going to be shot, and it's going to be just saved by Alex Smith. What a save. What a save that was. Unfortunately, Bryce Young's going to be devastated with that one. Hogs on the attack with the extra skater on the ice. However, Bryce Young again on the attack, looking for a goal. Looking heads up for the pass. Got the pass to 23. It's heavy touch on the puck there. Going to make lose control. However, Stags have kept the possession of the puck. Hogs have gone out the defensive zone, and it's going to be a 2-on-2 as it stands. Unfortunately, pass was just slightly behind the player. However, they've kept the possession. And they're on for an attack. Good opportunity. Pass into the middle. Intercepted by number 23 for the Stags as they look to get out of the defensive zone now. There's 1 minute left, well 45 seconds left of the penalty for the Stags before they're back to full power. If the Hogs are going to make anything of this power play, now's the time to do it. They've passed the open space. Number 9's raising his hand in confusion there, wondering why his teammates have switched when they did. 30 seconds left on the penalty there for the Stags. Stags are on the attack again. Still on the penalty kill. Looking for a shot away. Got a shot off, however it's been saved by Alex Smith in between his pads and covered by him. So there's going to be a kill on the play and it's going to be a face-off in the defensive zone. There's a replay happening now for you to see. And there's 13 seconds left on the penalty for the Stags. And there's 1 minute and 24 seconds left overall in the game. Face off just happening in the Hull Hogs defensive zone. Hope you guys have enjoyed this game as much as I've enjoyed watching this. It's been a thrill to watch as the Hogs have gained possession of the puck. Stags got the puck back, got a shot off, deflected off the keeper. Players falling on the ice, holding their head. Hope everything's okay. The players just sat up there. 1 second left on the penalty. So the Stags are going to be back to full time, full power on the ice with 1 minute and 12 seconds left on the clock. The players getting taken off the ice there. Giving them a round of applause. Hope they're okay. That's going to be 2 players injured for the Hull Hogs on an already short bench. This is detrimental to them. It's unfortunate for the Hull Hogs. Face off going to be in the Hogs defensive arena. Going to be won by the Stags. Stags are back to full power with 1 minute and 5 seconds left on the clock. They're going to look for the extra pass, made the extra pass, going to get a shot off. It's going to be deflected by the Hogs defence. They're going to get another shot. Unfortunately, couldn't quite make the shot. And the Stags just struggled to keep it into the attacking zone. Stags pinged it into behind the nets of the Hogs, and there's 40 seconds total left in the game. It's looking like it's going to be a win for the Stags. He's got another opportunity, shot off, and it's going to be a goal! It's going to be a goal for number 17. Going going to be a number 17 goal for the Stags. That's Chris Foster getting a goal for the Stags. That's going to make the total 5-0 with 34 seconds left on the clock. As they'll prepare to take base off again.
Too bad, they really should have Mungo.
Stags on the attack in the offensive zone. Denied by the Hogs defender.
They get no points if they don't score.
Number 17 just scored on the puck again. He'll be feeling confident on the ice right now. Pass it into the middle. Found his player. Unfortunately, just fumbled under the puck there. And that is game! As you hear the buzzer. So that is going to be the game over. Stags winning 5-0. I'm going to take this time, just at the end, to say a special appreciation from that of the Glasgow Stags team to Dale Garner for helping set up the entire stream, as he does every week. Unnamed hero in the Stags team. Give a little round of applause for him. I'm going to help, and I'm going to again send my appreciation to Freya as well, who has helped with the lovely overlay, and I guess the cameraman gets a little thanks too.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh my god, they called the wrong team.
As you can see, the after-game ceremony taking place, as they're going to announce the man of the match, player of the match for both teams here, as they're going to win their celebratory tenants case. So that's going to be the man of the match is number 7 for the Hull Hogs. A deserved man of the match, if I say so myself. Way! Has the cheer for the tenants case that they have received. And the man of the match. The man of the match for the Stags is going to be number 35. That's going to be Ice Hoggs, as they celebrate their tenants case as well. So again, I just want to thank you all for watching the live stream, and I hope you've enjoyed the Stags. Stay tuned on our Instagram to hear announcements about upcoming games. Check us on the BUIHA website for upcoming rosters, and we hope to see you here soon. Again, thank you from the team.